In this problem, we are going to find the sine of cotangent 30. Cotangent 30 equals to 1 over tangent of 30. A common mistake is that, note that this is 30 radians, not 30 degrees. If you want to find 30 degrees, there'll be the symbol for degrees, but this time it's finding radians. So we have to convert 30 radians to the degrees. However, we're not sure how to do that. The conversion factor from radians to degrees is 2 pi equals to 360 degrees. For 30 radians, first of all, we notice that pi, what is the value of pi? Pi equals to 3.14. So 30, well, notice that 10 pi is approximately 31.4. And this is close to 30 degrees. Now, let's go back to radians. 10 pi in radians has a terminal point of 10, because 10 pi just equals to 5 times 2 pi. And then 2 pi equals to 360 degrees. And 360 degrees has a terminal point of 10. The terminal point is basically the coordinates of the value on a unit circle. So now, using this information, we'll get that approximately 30 radians is 31.4 minus 30 equals to 1.4 radians clockwise from 10. So our new goal will be to find the value of 1.4 radians. Pi is approximately 3.14. So this means that pi over 2, and pi over 2 is 9 degrees. But pi over 2 is greater than 1.4 radians. Because pi equals to 3.14. So pi over 2 will equal to 1.57, which is larger than 1.4. This will mean that 1.4 radians is less than 90 degrees. So let's think of this as in a unit circle. So the terminal point of 10 pi is 1, 0. So then 1.4 radians clockwise from 1, 0. It will still be in the fourth quadrant because it's less than 9 degrees. If it was greater than 9 degrees, it will be in the third quadrant. So since it's in the fourth quadrant, we have terminal point of 30 radians in the fourth quadrant. And then this will mean that any value on the unit circle will have a positive x-coordinate and a negative y-coordinate. And by the properties of the unit circle, cosine is the x-coordinate, so it will be cosine 30 is larger than 0. And then sine 30, which is the y-coordinate, is less than 0. And then for the first part, since cotangent 30 equals to 1 over tan 30, this will equal to 1 over tangent 30 equals to sine 30 over cosine 30, which equals to cosine 30 over sine 30. And then this will be less than 0 because sine 30 is negative. So the sign of cotangent 30 will be a negative number. So it will be a negative sign. And that is how you solve this problem.